Testimony. Are there any questions for this witness? No? All right, seeing none, thanks again for being here. Next up, we have Keith Lancer. And Keith will be followed by Ashley Hope Perez, Ryan Skinner, Justin Gifford, and Pranav Jani.
I'm sorry, you guys skipped me. Is there a reason why? I was supposed to come before.
Oh, here. What's this
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Here.
I'm sorry. I live in Cleveland. I have to get home to my son.
Oh, yes, okay. What? And your name is Faten Odeh?
Faten Odeh, yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum. May peace and blessings be upon you. I was going to say good afternoon, but good evening, Chair Rogner, Vice Chair Serino, and members of the Higher Education Committee. Again, my name is Faten Odeh, and I am Executive Director of CARE Ohio, the Cleveland and Northern Ohio chapter, and I have traveled from Cleveland today to express my strong opposition to Senate Bill 1. Along with my staff, I work tirelessly to advocate for many across our state, but I am also a teacher by trade, a teacher who understands firsthand the real impact this bill will have in classrooms and communities alike. There are many things that concern me with this bill, but I'd like to focus on a few today. I am concerned about the bill's impact on positions, programs, and activities, specifically the prohibition of trainings like DEI or ethics that, quote, should make an individual feel discomfort, guilt, anguish, or any other form of psychological distress on account of his or her race or sex. My concerns with this language is that it will ban discussion of systemic racism, inherited wealth, white privilege, and other concepts. It will also impact the ability to teach an accurate history. I was a history teacher, by the way. What this sounds like to me is an attempt to erase history that has haunted millions of Ohioans and to create dangerous learning environments for students. I am equally concerned about the bill's impact on student organizations and clubs. If passed, this bill would disband student clubs that focus on advancing the success of certain groups of communities. CARE Ohio is proud to provide support year-round to many student organizations, including the Muslim Student Association, Buckeyes for Disabilities, Black Student Association, and others that advocate for the well-being, academic success, and the rights of their members. I kindly and respectfully ask, why would you introduce or entertain the idea of passing a bill that would lead to the banning of classes, curriculum, and reading materials that focus on understanding the history and cultural contributions of certain groups or communities? As an educator, it's important to me that all students have the equal opportunity to learn about Ohio's history and the contributions made by marginalized communities facing systemic racism. Is this body okay with prohibiting teachers from shedding light on the contributions of Appalachian African Americans from Lawrence and Gallia counties whose Emancipation Proclamation celebrations remain the oldest in the nation? Or removing titles from shelves for no reason other than they are written by non-white authors who dare to discuss, for the record, poorly defined, controversial topics. Ohioans do not support this bill. I ask you to consider my testimony and vote no on the passage of this bill. It is clear, since we had to go through 4 overflow rooms, that Ohioans do not want this bill to pass. And so I please ask you to be committed to your duty and respond to your constituents and hear what they have to say and really take that into consideration and vote no on this bill. I'm very concerned as an educator and as a civil rights leader. Thank you for your time. And
thank you for your testimony. Are any questions from this witness? Seeing none, I wish you a safe drive back to Cleveland.
Thank you very much.
And thank you all for your patience as we work through this very long list.